Ooh, what's this? Another update? Oh, so what do we have here? No problem. Alright, let's talk about Wuthering Waves, because this game is seriously giving us some jaw-dropping updates. And we need to talk about how Kuro Games has evolved as well. It's wild to think how far this game has come after a rocky start. I mean, remember those launch days? Bugs, crashes, delays? It felt like this game was doomed at first. But somehow, Kuro has managed to turn it around completely. And with the latest update, Withering Waves is really pushing boundaries. So grab a seat, because we're gonna dive into the lore here and about what's new in this update. We're now exploring a brand new region called Renacita, which is totally giving up those Italy vibes. I mean, it's basically Venice, right? The canals, the architecture, everything screams Venice. Oh my god, I love this vibe. But the thing that really got me thinking is how in the world is this city so well built and thriving? After everything that's happened in the game's world, doesn't this feel out of place? Isn't this supposed to be a post-apocalyptic world where cities have crumbled? So it really made me think, did Renacita survive the apocalypse relatively untouched, or has it been rebuilt by the survivors? Either way, it's kind of refreshing to see a region that's holding up after such a catastrophic event. Instead of focusing on the ruins of civilization, we get to explore a place that's standing tall and proud, which brings an interesting dynamic to the story. And now, before we dive deeper, we're about to get into major spoilers from this point onwards. So if you haven't finished the 2.2 quest, maybe put this video on pause and come back later, because I don't want to spoil you. So I finished the 2.2 quest, and wow, I'm honestly blown away. First off, let's talk about Avenolium, this mind-bending dimension we've entered. I mean, can we talk how stunning this place looks? You have golden skies, golden water, a sense of wealth and mystery all around. It's like a whole different world, yet it feels strangely familiar. Avenolium might even be connected to the past. It definitely feels like there's something hidden here. There's still a lot we don't know, however, but the mystery just really pulls you in. In terms of gameplay, they've added some serious depth to it with the rotational gravity mechanic as well. I really love this kind of mechanic. It's one of those simple ideas that completely change how you approach puzzles. You literally change gravity to solve them, which keeps things fresh and forces you to think outside the box. It's not just another gimmick. It actually feels important to the flow of the game. I actually hope that Kuro Games bring more mechanics like these in the future updates. Honestly. But it's not just about the new mechanics. The lore in Wuthering Waves is really starting to shine. We're not just learning about Renacita, we're actually getting deeper insights into the whole world. We got a better introduction to the Maiden, the Leviathan, and even tasted discords, which really expands the universe. And of course, we're learning more about Rover, the main character, and the big question, why did he choose to erase his memories? It's such a compelling mystery, especially considering how his past actions still affect the present. You have to wonder at some point if he did the right thing and why. Now, speaking of Rover, there's also this huge emotional thread tied to him and his past companions. For example, Camellia. She erases her memories too, and we still don't know exactly why. But there's these little moments that hint how impactful that decision was, like when Rover stays connected with his new self in the Black Shore. It's all connected, and I can't really wait to see how these mystery unfolds and what the actual reason is. Now let's talk more about the cutscenes. Seriously, they've stepped up their game here. The pacing, the build-up, it's all so well done. One of my favorite moments was seeing Rover and Cartea bond during this quest. It wasn't just about talking the lore, they had real human moments as well. They were talking about things that weren't directly tied to the bigger picture. And then you have Rover making a huge decision rather than sacrificing Cartea. He chooses to handle things his way, and when that moment happens, the aura he gives off is just so powerful. It's clear how much he's grown and makes his actions feel so much more meaningful.
I heard your request, but I prefer to handle this my way.
And let's not forget the Aero Resonance unlock for Rover. I've been loving it so far. It's a unique and exciting addition to his abilities, and I'm really looking forward to see how this affects future battles and questlines especially. Now here comes the big emotional moment. Fleur-de-Lis, or should I say Carthia's other side. This boss fight was an absolute roller coaster in many ways. The music was one of them, cinematics, and the tension it brings was like pure cinema. The moment Carthia falls from the sky, it hits hard. The symbolism of that moment, it's devastating. It shows just how cruel this world could be. But then Rover, yeah, he just jumps to get her and gives her a proper farewell. That was, I think many people can agree with me here, it was one of the most emotional moments in Withering Waves. No questions asked. After all the emotional chaos, however, we get this bittersweet ending where Katia is saved by the Sentinel. And as tragic as it felt like true character development, I suppose. What I really appreciate about both the Black Shores and Renacita quests is how much they reveal about the old Rover and his companions. These quests show the kind of strategies they had to employ to survive the apocalypse, most likely. It wasn't just about the fighting, it was about making tough choices and see how that weighs on each of them. Overall, I'm just so excited to see where Kuro Games takes us next. This game has been growing in ways I did not expect, and the player satisfaction is through the roof. I can only hope that future updates keep up with the momentum, because Withering Waves has so much potential, and I believe there's more to come. Before I wrap this up, I want to hear from you as well. What did you think of the 2.2 quest? Was there anything I missed or overlooked? Do let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you all think about the lore, the characters, and where the story is heading next. Thank you for tuning in, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you want me to create more Wuthering Waves content especially.